Hey y'all, this is Ben Green. Of course, we're here to optimize your career, your location, your finances. And today I've gotten a lot of questions around disability insurance in the last couple of weeks. So of course, I want to just quickly explain what it is. It is paycheck protection. It's paycheck protection. So if you cannot work again, or if you cannot work for a certain period of time, let's say 90 days, for example, disability insurance can kick in and pay you to not work basically for that period of time. If you have a longer illness, for example, if you have a 5-year injury that does not allow you to go back to work, long-term disability insurance can kick in and pay for 5 years. It can pay for 10 years. It can pay for up to 40 years. It can pay until you're 65 years old if you have long-term disability insurance. Okay, so that's what disability insurance is. It is paycheck protection and super important. That's what it is. How do you get it? How do you get it? If you are employed with an employer that offers either short-term disability or long-term disability insurance, then you should probably go ahead and get it through them actually, especially if that disability insurance is portable, meaning you can take it with you if you leave the company, if you leave the nonprofit organization, if you leave that government department. Okay, so if you can get it through your employer, sometimes it can be advisable to go ahead and just get it through them because it's going to be probably as cheap as you can possibly get it. If you're self-employed, if you're an entrepreneur, or if you just want to have it on your own, you do not want to be really kind of tied to the whims of an employer, okay? You can go out and get short-term disability insurance on your own through a licensed broker like myself. And then if you want to get long-term disability insurance, which I have, you can actually go out through a licensed insurance agent, licensed insurance broker, hopefully an independent one that can take a look at different rates from all types of different companies and get long-term disability insurance. And basically you have to put in the application, of course. You normally have to answer a few telephone questions around why you're getting the insurance. And then they're going to do a paramed exam, which means they're going to take your blood, your urine, they're going to check your heart rate, all that good stuff. Check your medical, medical bureau information records. They'll check your driver's records, all that stuff to make sure that you are qualified to get the long-term disability insurance. Okay, so that's how you get it. It's normally about a 4 to 8 week process because the company, if something happens to you and you are approved for long-term disability, the company is on the hook. They're on the hook for maybe 30 or 35 years. All right, at maybe $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 per month. Typically, you can get paid about 66% of whatever you were making, all right, up to a certain level of income. So, if you're making $100,000, the company who insures you on the long-term disability side, they may have to pay you $6,000 a month, $6,600 a month for life up until age 65 when you hit Social Security. So it's a big commitment on their end, and that's why they want to make sure you're healthy enough to qualify, basically, so that if something does happen, they were able to just make sure you're qualified and be able to give you long-term disability or even the short-term disability insurance. So do I recommend that you get disability insurance? Absolutely yes, especially for long-term disability. Hopefully on the short-term disability side, you have 3 to 6 months in income saved up for kind of a rainy day fund. So if something bad happens, you can weather that storm. But for long-term disability, being out of work for 2 years or for 10 years, for example, there are not a lot of people that have the capacity, the savings, the businesses to be able to withstand that. And so that's why I have long-term disability insurance, even though, I have other forms of passive and kind of not so aggressively or not so time-consuming income. So that's it for today. Disability insurance, please get it if you can and if it's affordable. Hit me up on YouTube. Really appreciate all the subscriptions that have come in. And if you have any other questions, please let us know. Thank you.